Good morning. Today is Tuesday. What's today? April 12th? Today is Tuesday, April 12th. I figured that I would vlog today on my brand new camera and show you guys a day in the life. Actually, today is my lesser teaching day, so I will show you my day. Getting ready to go to work. I'm living out of a suitcase right now because I'm gonna be traveling every single weekend this month. Kyle's listening to an audiobook and working on client plans, I assume. And I'm gonna head out of here, bringing all my squat stuff with me. I'm gonna go squat after. I'm gonna bring an apple because I'm gonna eat my pre-squat apple like I always do. Some good carbs. I'm fasted still right now because it's just 2 o'clock, so I'll break my fast probably like right before I go to squat. So it's just what I prefer to do. I can talk more about how long I've been intermittent fasting in another vlog. Less than 10 minutes early before I have to go in. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but I teach for university. I teach at San Jose State, but I also teach with a debate club. So I've been with this company for 3 years. I did it all throughout grad school, and we teach debate and public speaking and speaking with confidence. So this is a middle school that I teach at, and they're after school classes. Some of them are year long. Some of them are just like 8 to 10 weeks, but I mainly take on the schools that are year long. And then I also do summer camps where they're like week-long intensive camps. I've been doing it for 3 years and I really love it. It gives me that breadth and that range of students that I teach. Sometimes I think there is this notion that higher education is the end-all be-all and that it is the ultimate place to teach. But I think I've learned more about my teaching style and my pedagogy from teaching middle school students and finding out, you know, their habits of learning and their patterns of learning. And I've been able to take the things I've learned with middle school students and apply that to my college classes. I try to promote dialogue in my middle school classes in the same way that I do in my college classes. It's pretty rewarding, but I only teach 3 classes now. When I was in grad school, I used to teach like 10 after school classes and I was driving all over the place. So yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna go in there and I'll see you guys after the cut. And then I will be eating my apple and head into the gym to squat. fucked up my programming. I was supposed to do 175 1x4 and then 170 3x4, but I just did 175 4x3. So I think, I mean, the volume and the weight kind of evens out. I don't know what I was thinking, but I turned my phone off and I thought that's what I had read. I don't know what I was looking at, but I tried to sneak like another recording step, and then someone took my box, and I was like, you know what, whatever. So I showed you guys one set. All of them looked like that. They were all, except for like the last set. The fourth set was kind of hard. It was a lot slower, and my knees caved a little bit, so yeah. Now I'm gonna do some other stuff. So it's 6 o'clock. I just got back in my car. I'm gonna eat a Robert Irvine Fit Elite bar. It's the birthday cake flavor. So I figured I would just talk about actually what I'm doing right now, and turned on my my phone, and I've just been texting Robin Gallant a little bit, and we're just talking. So I mean, this is kind of not necessarily what I wanted to talk about, but I mean, this is my day and this is what I'm doing right now, so I figured I'd share with you. I was explaining to Robin a little bit about, we were talking about privilege. You know, I think something that I have a problem with a lot of people is that they just lack basic human empathy, especially when we're talking about things like privilege. And something that I really like tried to discuss with people is like, you lose nothing. It is no skin off your back, like, for you to admit, hey, I have some privileges that other people don't, and other people aren't afforded those same things. You don't lose anything to admit to privilege. Instead, you actually gain. You gain a better understanding. And so an exercise that I gave my Periscope 50 group to do was trace your kind of privilege history. Trace why you were able to go to college in the first place, why you were able to take out loans in order to go to college. What kind of opportunities did your parents have that then lined you up for success, right? And I've been tracing kind of my own history, and you know, yes, my parents kind of struggled when I was younger, but my dad like went through all kinds of BS. Like, he was a meth addict, and he, from like 16 to 21, was hiding his homosexuality the whole time. Eventually he went back to school while, you know, working full time. I tell these stories all the time about my dad. He's amazing. And everything that he did and all of the hard work and the blood, sweat, and tears that he went through, my dad used to say, you know, this toy that I have for you, this is hours of my life. You know, literally, I've spent hours of my life working so I could get this for you. All those things set me up so that I could go to college, so that I could get the education that I have, so that now I could talk about the things that I talk about. Even on social media, the type of like following that I have and platform that I've built has been built out of the fact that everything, you know, I've been privileged to have has gone before me, right? So I'm not self-made. So I really encourage you to do an exercise in sort of your privilege history and kind of understanding, you know, everything that's led you up until this point. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that. I mean, it just makes you a better human being, and you know, it helps you grow in empathy towards other people. I'm just gonna stop real quick. Hello my friends, I'm home from the gym, and I will show you what I got at Vitamin Shop and show you what my staple meals look like for today. So this is the stuff that I got at Vitamin Shop. The no-cow bars from D's Naturals. These are vegan, and then they have the Power Crunch bars that I've shown you guys before. This is the Salted Caramel Escape bar. And of course, these are the mini Lenny and Larry's cookies, because I just ran out of those because I brought them down to SoCal with me. Nutritional yeast, because Teresa turned me on to this and I love it. And these are the staple meals I'm gonna have tonight. That's for later. And then I'm just gonna have this one right now. It's a mix of the mung bean pasta and the black bean. And then this is the meatless crumbles and some broccoli. And yeah, I literally eat this every single day, and I have since I went meat-free. That bar grip though. What's your code? A7 Kyle?
Yeah.
If you guys want to get bar grip. Product placement. No, but he's gonna go get an Xbox from a friend. I'm sitting here, all my students are turning in their papers and they're all sending me like message after message after message, which is good. It's good. I'm glad that they're like sending me messages. One of my students though, he was like, what is a peer-reviewed source? Like, I was like, oh my God. Like this paper, they've had 3 weeks to work on it and one of the sources has to be a peer-reviewed source. And I'm like, you're asking me now what it is? Like we've talked about it a million times in class. Like he doesn't really come to class, so it's just, it's just funny to me. I'm like, take charge of your education, you know? But again, I recognize that like my mentality towards education is totally different from other people's. Like if you've never been pushed, or if you've never had the support to pursue higher education, then it's kind of difficult to transition from high school to college. Anyways, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna get some grading done. Tomorrow I teach and I'll be doing some lesson prepping in the morning. I always like to prep the day of. So I'm just gonna grade tonight, eat another meal. I'll probably be up until like 11 or 12. Say bye.
Bye. I'll be right back.
From the ocean they come, quickly turn to ride the dock's flow. Take it from me, I'll be fine.
See, I'm not awkward around kids. I like kids. I just don't want them.
Oh my god, I'm so awkward around like little kids. Like middle schoolers, I'm totally cool with. Once they're like cognitive and self-aware human beings, I can do that.
So.
Alright, it's like nearing 10 here. It's 1:11 a.m. I'm
Yes.
gonna let you go.
Go hug your piggies. Go hug your piggies.
She cries, all the beauty that makes her, all the feelings, all the tragedies and people that failed her, and tries to make herself feel better. But the rhythm of her mind is coming out to get her. Why does my heart work so loud? Draws her curtains, takes a look around. And right now, I just need to forget, so I don't feel this fire in my chest. 'Cause I'll hold this close to me near the end, and as I go, I wonder.
Hey guys, so it's the day after. Today is Wednesday. Not really having a good day today. I'm having a pretty bad day. But a couple weeks ago, I had given one of my clients, the one that you heard a couple of clips back, talking about how she's awkward around kids, sent her some advice about how to deal with circumstances that are sort of out of your control, circumstances that, I mean, from every angle are terrible. And a lot of times we have to, or we're taught, no, you just have to remain positive, you just have to see it in a new way, you just have to kind of change your mindset. But I believe that it's okay to accept when things are shitty and be okay with that and rest in that and sit in that and say things are shitty. Either you made a mistake or something's just a pretty terrible situation. And you can still be happy, not in spite of that, but simultaneously alongside that. And you recognize that you're upset, and you can also live your life outside of that. And again, not in spite of it, but alongside that, understanding that both of those things are happening simultaneously. Often we're told that we just have to remain positive, and that's sort of like, enforces sort of a mentality that we cannot be upset or that we cannot accept the things that are going wrong in our lives. And I don't think that you should only sit in that and that you should only focus on that and pine over all the terrible things, but instead that you can recognize that and you can accept it and be upset about it and be sad about it, and at the same time you can live life and you can be happy. I hope you like this vlog. If you do like this vlog, can you give it a thumbs up? And I will see you soon. All right, this is for my P50 people. Say hi, P50 people. Yes. This is what I do in my office. It's so fun. All right, guys. I was just reading them my Dataclysm book. I love you guys.